So, you applied for the Capital One Venture X credit card, or at least you're thinking about it. I'm Key, and this is keyKEYadventures. Since 2017, I've earned and burned more than 5.4 million credit card points and miles on some amazing adventures. Today, I want to share one trip you can book in 2024, step by step, to realize the value of the Capital One Venture X credit card. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Now let's get into it.
The Venture X card earns 2 miles per dollar spent on everything. So this means after you complete the minimum spending requirements of $4,000, you'll actually have earned 8,000 miles on top of the 75,000 mile sign-up bonus. This brings you to a total of 83,000 miles. In the demonstration, I will show you a ski and snowboarding trip you could take during President's Day, February 2024. I'm assuming you're starting your trip in Dallas, Texas. We will only use the Capital One Venture X $300 travel credit miles from the sign-up bonus, Hertz rental car, and on top of that, you'll get lounge access in Dallas, Texas. I assume you have no other credit cards when preparing this tutorial. First, let's see what the Capital One transfer portal has for flight options. I can see that there are 3 non-stop flights from Dallas to Wisconsin. Capital One wants to charge me 46,000 Capital One miles for a 2-hour non-stop flight. No, this would be a waste of your miles. Instead, we're going to use the Capital One transfer partner, British Airways, to book the same exact American Airlines flight. American and British Airways are part of an alliance called One World. This means we can use our British Airways miles, these are called Avios, to book American Airlines flights. Step 1 is to create a free British Airways account and log in. Once logged in, you'll want to navigate to Book, and then book with Avios. Personally, I like to book one-way tickets, so let's search from Dallas to Wisconsin on our dates of February 19th. Excellent. Those same 3 non-stop American Airlines flights are available for booking on British Airways. One way, this would cost us 11,000 miles and only $6 to book. Let's follow that same process for the return flight. I can see they have 1 non-stop flight available, again for 11,000 miles and $6 to book. In summary, instead of booking through the travel portal for 46,000 Capital One miles, we would need only 22,000 miles per person and $11 out of pocket. This is close to 50% off what it would have cost you if you used the Capital One travel portal. It's important for me to note, never transfer your Capital One Venture miles to transfer partners without verifying flights or hotel rooms exist. Just because there's a flight in the travel portal does not mean that the transfer partner is always going to be able to book it. Once you move your Capital One points to a transfer partner, you cannot move them back if there was a mistake. Now that we have the flights taken care of, we will look at hotels. We will be using Choice Hotels, another Capital One transfer partner, to book this. For our trip, we're going to stay at Christmas Mountain Village Resort. Choice Hotels has a relationship with a resort called Blue Green. With Blue Green, you will not just find the standard hotel room with a bed and maybe a pull-out couch. Instead, you will find suites. I can see that there are options ranging from 1 to 3 bedrooms, all for 20,000 points per night. If I was doing this trip with friends or family, I would select the 3-bedroom suite, as it comes with a washer dryer, a fireplace, and a kitchen. According to this, it's also accommodating up to 8 people. To make this trip possible, you would need 40,000 Venture X miles transferred to Choice Hotels. So far, we've spent 62,000 Capital One Venture X miles Next, I mentioned we would also use the $300 travel credit. Let's head back to the Capital One portal because we also need a car to get us from the airport and to the resort. During the dates of our trip, it would cost us $151 to rent an SUV. This is half of the $300 travel credit. In summary, this trip would have cost us $1,100 out of pocket. Instead, we spent 60,000 Capital One Venture miles.
If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel.